Hello and welcome to my channel. It's Jess with Love to Plan with Jess. Today we're going to decorate my journals for the week of November 10th. I have a Happy Planner vertical layout here. We're also going to decorate a Happy Planner dot grid later in the video. But for this spread, we are going to use Seasonally Neutral from Live Love Posh, and we are going to pair it with some functional books from Live Love Posh. I have Functionally Noir and Functionally Neutral. All of these products, as well as this washi tape, the black and white Thin Essential collection, all of these products should still be available on the Live Love Posh website, and you can use code LOVE10 to save on your order. I wanted to use this page. I really like these, this set of stickers. I love kind of like the outlined drawing look here. So this is what we're going to use. Typically in my journal, I have like larger stickers and larger florals. So we're using smaller stickers today in this journal, but I am excited to use these stickers. I thought that I would start by putting washi along the top and the bottom. I haven't really done that in a long time, and I thought that it would be fun to do this time. So I'm thinking, what do we think about this stripe? I think I like that one. So let's start by doing that. We're going to take this washi and just put it along the top and the bottom. So we'll do the bottom first. And then for the top, I am going to flip these pages upside down just because it's easier for me to put the washi down with the pages this way. So in this journal, I'm going to have some like larger box stickers. We'll use some like double wide boxes and like a double long box in the sidebar, and then also a few smaller boxes too. But in the journal, I like to have those larger boxes just because it gives me a little bit more space to like journal and to write. All right, so now we have the top and the bottom. That looks like really pretty. I really like that look. Like I said, I haven't really done the top and the bottom with the washi in a long time, and I do really like the look. All right, let's take, I want to take these people. So I feel like she can go in the sidebar, but maybe we have her standing on a box. And I want to take this girl too. And let's put her down here at the bottom. And I'm going to kind of like overlap her with the washi. So she's not going to be sitting on top of it. She's going to be kind of like layered with that washi. Okay, and then let's go ahead with some boxes next. So I am thinking, let's take Functionally Neutral. And there are these like super long sidebar stickers. And I know I did say we would put her at the top, but maybe we will just kind of like stick her inside the box since those boxes are so long. Now let's decide which one we want to use. I'm kind of feeling this like darker brown box. So let's grab this. And we're going to put this in the sidebar, and because it's such a long sidebar sticker, it's going to take up like pretty much this entire space. So we'll lay that down, and then I think that instead of resting her on top like I originally was going to do, let's just put her inside the sidebar, inside this like box right here. And I'm going to cut off that white part just so that it doesn't go over the box and you can still see like the outline of that box. Next, I think I'm just going to take some more boxes. So let's do this larger box in this like cream color, and then we are also going to take a larger box this size in the black. And I think I had at least one of them left. Yes, I have two of those boxes left. So let's put the black one, I think, on this side of the page, and I'm gonna put it right here kind of in the middle. And then we'll do this one, and I'm going to put it down here towards the bottom. And now let's grab a couple more boxes. So I want to get this like darker brown color on the right side of the page. And I've used this sticker book quite a bit, but we do still have some of these boxes left. So we can take this and kind of layer it here. And let's get this lighter color over on this side of the page. So trying to decide what size box. I guess we can do another one of these full-size boxes. And we'll layer it over here like that. And then let's do a black box on the right side. So I don't know that I want a full-size box, or maybe I do. Let's take a full-size box and one of these like smaller boxes here. Okay, so I feel like we could use a box right about here, and then maybe another one like over here. And let's do like one more on this side, and we have like all of the colors on both sides of the page. So let's just do one more of the darker brown. And I'm sort of feeling like down here. So we could take this, this isn't a square. I always call it a square, but it's not quite a square. But I like this size. So let's put this right here like that. And I think that we are good with our boxes. This one feels crooked to me. Let me see if we can fix that. Okay, is that better? I can't tell if that's better. Hopefully it's a little bit better. And now that we have all of our boxes in, we can just go ahead and decorate. So let's take some of these leaves, some of these like larger leaves, and I'd like to put, let's do one here and one maybe right here. I have a lot more of these girls, and trying to decide between these two. I think if I want to put her up here, this one is going to be a little bit better because of the umbrella. Actually, let me see. No, I do like the one with the umbrella better, and we're going to kind of layer it with the box. We're not going to like rest her on top of the box. I like that look. And so we'll put this girl back. Let's take this planner with the little camera, and it looks like kind of like a junk journal almost, or like a memories page with some photos there. That's pretty cute. Layer that. Have a nice space down here at the bottom. So let's take this little like posh magazine with a fancy phone cover and some coffee. And let's put that down there with something next to it. Maybe this candle. And then let's take like a small leaf and put it like right here. Except I want to change the direction of that leaf and kind of have it tilted like this. Okay, we can rest something on this box. Let's take maybe this sweater and put that there. And then for this side, I like this little, what is that? Some kind of like pie or something. Yum. And we have some candles and some flowers here. But this time I'm going to cut it. We're going to cut it flat, and we kind of cut a little bit of that pie, but that's okay. And we're going to rest it on here. I didn't cut that straight. And we're going to rest it on this box instead of having it like layered over it. All right, what else do we have? We have some space down here. Maybe we do a couple more leaves. So let's do some leaves there. And let's take another leaf. All right, this is looking super cute. I could put a quote over here and then maybe like a quote in one of these places. Let's stick something up here in this spot. I think we can do this like little posh like magazine thing again, kind of like what we did over on this side. The sticker's a little bit different and we'll kind of layer it like that. And then we can take this phone. Let's put that right here. And let's do another leaf up here at the top. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some quotes now. We're gonna use Fall Collections Volume 3 from Amber Plans Her Day. There are lots of fall themed quotes in here. Let's take Autumn is the Season of My Soul and put that, let's put it over here. Let's take Grateful and put it up at the top. Put it right here. Oh, it's going over that umbrella. I don't love that. Let's see if we can reposition it a little bit. There, I think that that's a little bit better. And I think we're done with this one, except for the dates. I want to bring in some neutral dates. So I'm gonna go grab a dated sticker book. This is neutral dated from Mojo Jojo Plans. This sticker book is sold out, but Jojo did recently release, well, at the time of filming this, it hasn't released yet, but when you are seeing this video, Jojo would have released her new dated sticker books. They're called Date the Dates, and I'm super excited to get my hands on them. So if you are somebody that likes to decoratively date your spreads or redate your spreads, definitely go check that out. I'll have my affiliate link in the description, and you can use code LOVE10 over at Mojo Jojo Plans as well as Live Love Posh. So make sure to use that code to save yourself some money. I was thinking about using these like giant number stickers, and we're gonna have to overlap them a little bit with the washi, but I think that that's kind of a cool look, and we're going to forego the day of the week, which is fine. I mean, looking at the spread, I think that I'm going to know, you know, what day of the week it is. Plus, this is my journal. It's not my like catch-all planner. So not quite as important for me to, you know, know which day of the week is which space. So we're just going to use these like giant numbers, and you can see it's not covering up like every single pre-printed space there. So we're going to have to use my white pen and cover that up in a second. So let's, oh, and then also let's grab a November sticker. And since we kind of use every single color, we can just decide which of these Novembers we want to use. So first, let's see which ones we have available. I think I want to use this like darker brown. So we'll cover up November with that. And now I'm going to take my white pen and just kind of cover up these pre-printed places, or these pre-printed letters that are kind of peeking out through the stickers here. And then I'm just gonna trim the top, except this one, is this one, am I going to cut? No, I don't think I am. So now I'm just going to trim the top here. These are basically just like the little white parts of the sticker that are going over the page. Except this one, I think I need to move down a little bit. Okay, this one's all done and I really like how it turned out. I think that it is a really fun spread. So now let's decorate my dot grid. For my dot grid journal, I thought that I would use Kelvaplan, fall pumpkins, and florals. So I didn't really even decide which set I want to use. This one's really pretty. They're all really pretty, but I think that maybe we'll go with that set. Yeah, let's go with this one. So we're just going to put some of these florals down and then grab some boxes. This one will go very nicely either in the corner, or we could put it kind of in the corner of a box. So let's see what our box choices are. I do like to have larger stickers in my journal, so let's definitely take this double wide and double long sticker and likely use them on like opposite pages. So let's put this one like over here, and then we'll use this one okay. If I put this in this box, it's going to take up like the entire box, so let's just put it down here in the corner like that. Okay, let's take some more of the florals. So we have this like long piece here, and it's, let me see if it's going to go kind of all the way across or not. Yeah, it will, whoops, it will go like all the way across one page. I could actually move this down and have this go like right up against where this box would be. So I think let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to lay this sticker down first and just kind of lay it along the bottom. It's going to go over the crease, so I'm going to use my nail and kind of like get the sticker in that crease before we lay the rest of it down. So we have a little wrinkle in here. Let's get that wrinkle out. Okay, and then let's lift this sticker up, and I'm going to put it like right up against this floral so that it kind of looks like the reason that that sticker is like ending right there is because of this box, and it's kind of being tucked underneath that box. Okay, I like that look. I think that that is really pretty. Let's get some more boxes. So we're just going to sort of use like all of these colors and take these 3 full-size boxes, and let's take a green one and we'll put the green one down here, and then let's take this one and put it over here, and maybe this orange one right about here. Okay, and then we have this smaller box in this kind of like maroon color that we can layer on top of that. And I don't really think that we need any more boxes. I think that that is good. So let's go back to our decorative stickers. And we have, let's take this one that's kind of like a flat edge, and it's not going to fit very well there, but we could put it right here. And I'm going to just take my craft knife and we're going to cut around this box. So we'll cut there, and then we'll cut here. All right, that's pretty. Let's grab some of these pumpkins, and we can rest the pumpkins on top of both of these boxes. So let's take this one and rest it on top of this box. I'm just going to give it a little trim like that, and then we'll do the same thing over here. And again, we're going to give it a bit of a trim. Okay, that's really pretty. We have some just plain florals that I think I want to, yeah, let's cut this one in half and we'll rest it on top of that box, or maybe not really in half. I think I'll just cut a little bit off of this one and put it, oops, we need to cut a little bit more because otherwise it is going to be too tall. Okay, that's really pretty. And let's put this one kind of coming off of this box. So again, we're just gonna trim a little bit of it to make it flat and have it coming off of this box. And then let's fill in the rest of the spaces with some quotes. So again, we're gonna take Fall Collections Volume 3. And let's take Harvest Time. And put that up here. And let's take this one. A fallen leaf is nothing more than a summer's wave goodbye. I mean, we're pretty far from summer. Summer waved goodbye a long time ago, but still a good quote. And then how about one more down here? Let's take I love fall most of all. All right, a pretty quick spread, but I think that it's really pretty. I really like how it turned out. So to decorate the dot grid journal, we used Fall Pumpkins and Florals by Kelva Plan. I will have an affiliate link in the description. We also pulled in Fall Collections Volume 3 from Amber Plans Her Day for both spreads. And then for the vertical layout, we used a bunch of sticker books. To decorate it, we used Seasonally Neutral from Live Love Posh, and the boxes came from Functionally Neutral and Functionally Noir. And then we dated it with Date It Neutral from Mojo Jojo Plans. Code LOVE10 at Live Love Posh and Mojo Jojo Plans, and affiliate links will be in the description. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.